Next is a class on the Bhagavad Gita as it is, first chapter, text number 16 through 19, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on July 16th, 1973, in London, England.
Translation. King Yudhishthira, the son of Kunti, blew his conch shell, the Ananta Vijaya, and Nakula and Sahadeva blew the Sughosha and Manipushpaka. That great archer, the king of Kashi, the great fighter, Shikhandi, and Drishtadyumna, Virata, and the unconquerable Satyaki, Drupada, the sons of Draupadi, and the others, O king, such as the son of Subhadra, greatly armed, all blew their respective conch shells.
Here, Dhritarashtra is addressed as Prithivipate, the Lord of the world. Prithvi means this planet. So, 5,000 years ago, from the statement it appears that the king of Hastinapur was the emperor of the whole world, Prithivipati. One king. The whole planet was being governed by one emperor or king, and different parts of the world, other kings, subordinate kings, as they are named here. Drupada, then Virata, Kashya. In different parts of the world, they came and joined. And each and every one of them possessed a different kind of bigru, shankha. So they declared that now we are ready to fight. And another significance of this verse is that Yudhishthira is also described here as Raja. In the beginning, Sanjaya informs the Rashtra that Duryodhana Raja. So actually the fight is between the two kings. One side Duryodhana, another side Yudhishthira. One may not misunderstand, therefore particularly mention Kunti Putra. This Raja is Kunti's son, Kunti Putra. Drupada, Maharaj Drupada, the father of Draupadi. Draupadi was gained by Arjuna in competition. Draupadi, the daughter of Maharaj Drupada, is Draupadi. She is Draupadi. And her sons, they are Draupadaya. So, the grandfather, the grandson, all of them are present because they are alive. Maharaj Drupada happened to be the father-in-law of the Pandavas. Draupadi accepted 5 husbands. When Draupadi was gained in the competition, they were incognito. The Pandavas were incognito. They were banished for 12 years, and after 12 years, 1 year they had to live incognito. Nobody would understand where they are living. So they took shelter at the house of Maharaj Virat. So Virat, at that time, the Maharaj Virat's daughter, Uttara, was trained by Arjuna for dancing. Arjuna was appointed as a dancing teacher for the daughter of Maharaj Virat, Uttara. So, when it was discovered that Arjuna was not a dancing teacher, he was the great hero, Maharaj Virat wanted to offer his daughter that you marry my daughter, because he was disclosed. So Arjuna said, how can I marry this girl? I am her teacher, therefore the teacher is to be considered as father. So it is not possible. So if you like, I can get this girl married with my son. Subhadra's son. Arjuna had another wife, Subhadra. That Subhadra, you know, sister of Krishna. Sister of Krishna. So, Subhadra, Balaram, elder brother, Krishna, younger brother. Krishna wanted to hand over Subhadra to Arjuna, and Balaram wanted to hand over Subhadra to Durjana. So Krishna could not say anything. The elder brother has decided. Therefore Krishna advised Arjuna to kidnap Subhadra. Just see how much Krishna was affectionate to Arjuna, that Arjuna liked also to marry Subhadra, and Subhadra also liked, but the elder brother did not agree. So they made a plan that Arjuna kidnapped Subhadra. This kidnapping was allowed among the Kshatriyas and fight. That is Kshatriya marriage. Unless there is fight, that marriage is not complete. The red vermilion which we apply, that is Kshatriya principle. After killing the opposite party, the blood will be smeared over here, the bride. That is conquer, victory. So in every marriage, Krishna had 16,108 wives. And each wife was married by fighting, beginning from Rukmini. Rukmini also, the first wife of Krishna, the first queen, and Krishna became king of Dwarka. She was the first queen. So, she was kidnapped by Arjuna. Rukmini was settled up to be married with Shishupal. Shishupal also happened to be Krishna's cousin brother. And Rukmini did not like that she would be handed over to Shishupal. She wanted to marry Krishna. So she sent one letter to Krishna that this is the position. My brother, Rukma, he has decided to hand over to me, to Shishupal, but I don't like. So please arrange for kidnapping me. A Brahmana was sent to Krishna. And that is also another responsibility of Kshatriya. If a girl proposes I want to marry you. A Kshatriya cannot refuse. He cannot refuse. He must marry that girl, even at the risk of life. This is Kshatriya spirit. One Rakshasi, she wanted to marry Bhima. So, Bhima refused, she was a Rakshasi. So she complained to Maharaj Yudhishthira that I wanted to marry Bhima, but he has refused. And Yudhishthira Maharaj compelled Bhima, you must marry. Even though she is Rakshasi, you are Kshatriya, cannot refuse. This was the system. Very nice system. Brahman, Kshatri, Vaishya, Shudra. Don't work now. You should hear. You cannot divert your attention. So, all these kings on the side of the Pandavas, they were relatives. So they joined. So when they blew their different types of counsel, then the other side were trembled. So they have gathered so much strength because Duryodhana thought that continually for 13 years Pandavas were banished, so they could not gather any good amount of soldiers. But when they saw that there are so many kings from different parts of the world have joined them, so they become frightened. That is described in the next verse. Sabhosa dhasturashtanang hridayani badarat. They are just like heartbroken. What is this? They have gathered so much great fighters. Navasta prithing chaiva tumula abhinunadam. You read this verse?
Translation: the blowing of these different conch shells became uproarious, and thus vibrating both in the sky and on the earth, it shattered the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra.
So, any enemy, when one enemy finds the other party well equipped, strong, so it breaks the heart of the enemy. So that happened. So there is nothing to be especially. The breaking of the heart by vibrating different types of counsel from the side of the Pandavas, it broke the heart of the Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra, his sons, 100 sons. So from Dhritarashtra, Dhritarashtra hridayani badarat. And it is sounded both in the sky or in the surface. So I think that's all.